Hello students, today we are going to discuss lecture number 1 on Indian Penal Code 1860. In this lecture we are going to discuss the introduction of Indian Penal Code 1860. As we all know that the IPC was enacted by the Britishers. Okay, until the Britishers established the region in India, the Hindu Sastric civil and criminal laws by way of customs were prevailing throughout the country. Okay, Hindu Sastric and civil criminal laws, how they were effective in law by way of customs, were prevailing throughout the country of India. Okay, there were also the Muslim imperials in India who had introduced Islamic civil and criminal laws in India, but their effect had limited extent, particularly to the capital cities. It could not have effect throughout the country, especially in rural areas. Before the Indian Penal Code 1860, there was no single act which was applicable for the entire India. Therefore, the first law commission was established in India in the year 1833 by the Act of 1833. The first law commission recommended to enact a single criminal law for the entire India. The drafting of several acts, including the Indian Penal Code, was entrusted to the first law commission of India. The president of the first law commission was Lord Macleod. It is very important name, that the name of the president of the law commission was Lord Macleod, and other members were C.H. Cameron, J.M. Macleod, G.W. Anderson, and F. Millett, who prepared the draft of several acts such as Indian Evidence Act, Indian Penal Code, etc. But pertaining to the Indian Penal Code, the entire credit should go to Lord Macleod, who was the sole and principal author of the Indian Penal Code. Okay, the draft was ready, and the draft of Indian Penal Code was submitted to the government on 2nd of May 1837. Okay, and it received the assent of the Governor General on 6th of October 1860. Okay, it came on the statute book as the Indian Penal Code 45th Act of 1860. If we are going to see the scheme of Indian Penal Code, then the entire Indian Penal Code is divided into 23 chapters and 511 sections. What is the nature of Indian Penal Code? It is substantive law in nature because it describes the offense and penalties, whereas the procedural law of Indian Penal Code is given in Criminal Procedure Code, which is now Criminal Procedure Code 1973. So this is something about the introduction of Indian Penal Code, and we will discuss in detail the Indian Penal Code from 1 section to 511 sections in the next lectures. Thank you very much.